The Chicano Movement was a period of activism where Mexican Americans were treated unfairly just because of their race. The first people to respond to this despicable unfair treatment was a group of farmers. These farmers, who were called wetbacks by their owners, worked furiously day and night on the fields. They saw the injustice and decided to fight back.
They were in need of a leader, somebody that could help organize their goals and speak for them. Soon after, they found what they were looking for: Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez was born in 1927 in Yuma, Arizona. Since a young age, he was taught justice. His family moved into a barrio called Sal Si Puedes, which translates to "get out if you can," when they moved to California in 1937.
He did not enjoy attending school, mainly because he did not speak English. He always got physically abused by the teachers because Spanish was forbidden in school. Segregation was one of the things he faced in school. He remembered hearing a lot of racist remarks made by people and even teachers. Years later, he heard that a group of farmers were beginning to protest because of unfair treatment. When he saw that the people needed a leader, he immediately visited the area to assess the situation. When he went, he didn't even hesitate and said that he was willing to contribute. And in 1962, he founded the National Farm Workers Association, later known as the United Farm Workers. He was later joined by Dolores Huertas, which is a Mexican laborer and worked on the fields herself. She was really disappointed in what was happening and decided to join the union. She became the co-founder of the union and was like Cesar Chavez secondhand.
That year, Richard Chavez designed the sign of the UFW, United Farm Workers, which he chose to be an Aztec eagle, which meant pride and dignity, since their group was strong and were confident in what they did. They were deciding on what they should do when they finally came to an agreement to strike the Delano farm workers because the Chicano were not getting fair payment in the truth.
The purpose of this act was to make the most people they could to stop purchasing the grapes they picked for the company. It started from the fields and ended up being one of the biggest boycotts in Latin history, also one of the most successful marches they accomplished in their career. After 5 long years of hard work and a lot of criticism, they finally got what they wanted. The Delano growers finally signed a contract that said they would receive pay raise, healthcare benefits, and safety protection from pesticides. However, some of these laws did not benefit the laborers.
After the youth saw what was occurring, they were really anxious to help this movement, so they started the walkout. The walkout started when 300 kids, unplanned by the principal, did not go to school. The reason being was because of a Mexican-American kid that was not allowed to perform on a school play just because he was a Chicano. During these walkouts, a lot of people got arrested. It made a mark because the youth really was desperate to help out during this event.
One of the most interesting court cases was Mendez versus Westminster. This was when a group of parents found out that segregation was unconstitutional. This was said because it was against the 14th Amendment, which states, "No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property, without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws." Their first court appearance was on April 14, 1947. They were successful in their first court appearance. They fought their case at the Supreme Court, which is where they finally stopped this discrimination and let people of Mexican descent attend what used to be all-white schools. This was one of the biggest wins the walkout had.
The Chicano movement was a very successful time period and had a lot of positive effects. It helped a lot of people and a lot of students, although people still were against them and their skin color, they didn't have to worry anymore. The Chicano movement was a very successful time period. It had a lot of positive effects. It helped a lot of people and a lot of students. Although people still were against them and their skin color, they didn't have to worry anymore. The Chicano movement did not only break one, but several barriers. Some include the way they fought to let their voice be heard through all their boycotts. This was one of the most successful periods of all races that were not white. They all came out winning in a way and taught a lesson to a lot of people.